Welcome to the Daily Dose. My name's Robert. Some of you, in fact, all of you should know Susan. Say hi, Susan.
Hi, Susan.
See, she's got this down so well. And then you may not know, but you do need to know Andrea. Andrea, how are you, my dear?
Wonderful. Hello.
Now, we had the great benefit, both Susan and I, of meeting you in person at the very thing that's behind you right now, the PMD Alliance. I don't know if that's actually the All In, but we met you at the All In, which was in DC. There it is. In late October. Tell me, first of all, if you can, please, your connection to PMD Alliance, and then we're going to dig into the All In and what you guys are up to.
Sure. So right now I am the fearless leader of PMD Alliance. I have worked here for, I think it's coming up on 4 years. What is time? And I can't remember ever loving working anywhere as much as I do here. So it's just, a big happy blur. And it was the All In Summit in Washington, D.C. was certainly one of my highlights with PMD Alliance. So partly because I got to meet the two of you.
Thank you. That 4-year timeline is interesting because, it certainly encompasses COVID. So at the beginning of your time was probably right before COVID. And then, we were all shut down from live events. Susan, was the All In your first big convention type thing after COVID, or how was that for you?
After COVID, yes, probably.
I don't mean to say but we know COVID's still around, so I want to be sensitive.
Yes, but not ever. I had been to big things before COVID. There's sort of a BC and
yeah. And how about for you, Andre? I know it was for PMD Alliance. It was, and by the way, PMD Alliance stands for
Parkinson and Movement Disorder Alliance.
Perfect. And as an organization, you've been around for how long?
Since 2015. So this is our 8th birthday, if I'm doing that math right.
And it felt like, and is why I point back to this, what you guys are there to do is similar to I think, Yes and Exercise's message. It's to bring the community together, all of these different modalities and doctors and people and care partners to say, we're better together. Is that within the framework and who you guys are?
Absolutely. We saw the pandemic and lockdowns as creating this gigantic fracture in the movement disorder community. And so many people pivoted and went online or adapted or hit the pause button or, waited to see what would happen. We wanted a big, all-encompassing, inclusive event featuring those support group leaders, community group leaders, wellness leaders, advocates, ambassadors, those real, the lifeblood of the Parkinson's community, those conveners and gatherers. We wanted to be the gatherer for them and have them in the nation's capital as a reset to, okay, now what are we going to do? How are we going to do it together?
It's a big deal. And by the way, I've been to more local ones in Las Vegas where I started, been to a couple up here in the Bay Area, and just started last fall to begin to do live keynotes. I've been doing keynotes online, but as I got out and I took the temperature in the 4 days we were together, one of the nicest things I heard, and it's a tremendous compliment to you all in the event you put on, was people said it felt like a mini World Parkinson Congress, and that's the pinnacle, of the things out there. And so I think that people felt that vibe, that connectivity, that closeness. That speaks very well towards what you all did.
I thought it was real genius that you guys planned it for 4 days, 3.5, 4 days. You got so many people to come, and we were all there for the whole time. It's hard to leave.
Absolutely. I think there's, for regional events, practically speaking, you have to get in, get out, get on with your daily routine. But in conceptualizing the event, if people were already traveling, we're very aware of, living with any chronic illness. get a transition from your real life to, what am I doing here? What is my schedule like? And just wanted to take advantage of, our time together. So have time for that transition in and then that transition out, and also leave space for, so in a lot of our work, training and gathering support group leader volunteers, we hear over and over that sometimes the best part is either the 15 minutes before the actual meeting or the hour after the actual meeting. So we wanted to incorporate that in this event, because what is that? It's that, unstructured, hey, let's go, grab an appetizer afterwards, or, so it, we always teach and encourage people to just kind of hold space, and you don't have to have this, hyper, detailed agenda. Sometimes just getting people together, it can really be the magical part.
I want to continue this, but we're out of time for right now. Can I hold you for one more episode?
Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
this is the end of this dose, but come back soon, folks, because there's more to say, especially where we just were. See you then.